Every relationship that ends because of this cycle. It is vital to understand it, and it can help you save your relationship or make it a whole lot better. So let's get into it. In a relationship, men require respect to feel any kind of connection. Women require love to feel any kind of connection. So this is how the cycle works. Either with intention or without intention, you, in her eyes, pull back a little so she feels unloved. So the default response when a woman feels unloved is to poke you a little bit, to test you. Every woman is very good at testing, especially if they know you, they know where to poke, they know where to trigger you a little bit. And she does this not because she is an evil creature, but because she feels unsafe, she feels unloved, and she wants to feel loved. So she will ask you things, or maybe even demand subtly some things from you to see if you will respond lovingly. But inherently to this default reaction feels like a withdrawal of respect, and therefore withdraw more of the love, more of the attention. We pull away even more, because if we don't feel respected, we cannot and we don't want to feel connected to her, right? The problem usually happens here, because the man is the voice of reason. He will reason in his mind and say, well, she started this, and that is not fair. So we think logically, right? This is the core problem that keeps the cycle going. We speak a different language. We speak logic. We speak reason. Women speak emotion. We look back at the day and we say logically, hey, she started testing me suddenly, withdrawing respect. She has to be the one to show me respect, and then I will show her love. And here's the problem, because it doesn't matter why she started testing you. There doesn't need to be a valid reason, as we look for reasons, for her to withdraw respect by testing you. She can literally feel unloved, even when that is absolutely not the case. You're not going to sit there as a man and say, well, you shouldn't feel unloved, because that doesn't make any sense to the language a woman speaks, a language of emotion. Her emotions are simply there, and that is a fact. We look to logic for our facts. As a masculine man, you need to be strong enough to say, I don't need to look for reasons. The fact that she was maybe a little bit moody, a little bit anxious, a little bit directive in the way she talked to me, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to cling to my ego and out of principle needing her to break the cycle. One thing is true though. You need to end the cycle. For example, it would look like this. Let's say you're out shopping and at some point you weren't really present as she was picking out clothes, and she wanted your opinion. So she feels in that moment unloved. As the day will proceed, she will start to trigger you bits by bits. Maybe she will get a little bit defensive. Maybe she will reject your leadership, criticize the decisions you make, while usually she would simply follow your leadership lovingly. And so this creates tension, and as the day proceeds, your ego will be triggered more and more, and so you will withdraw more. So at some point you are apart from her, and here comes the heroic solution that you must follow. You will maybe feel a certain blockage to connect with her, to give her that love, to give her that full undivided attention. But that is exactly what you must do. To take a couple of deep breaths and say, I love you, I'm here with you. To step out of your ego and start loving her. And 9 out of 10 times what happens is that she will dissolve in the moment, and you will break that very uncomfortable cycle of where you are not really communicating, you're not really connected, there's this little tension, you feel that an argument might arise about the fucking dishwasher when you get home. It is not a nice place to be, and it is purely your ego that keeps you there. So it doesn't matter how you got there, it simply means that you must ignore your ego, be above it as a masculine man, and to love her. So at the end of the day, it comes to this, man. We as men are used to talk and communicate in a certain way. Communicating like a higher masculine isn't about communicating in the way you like to talk. It is communicating in the way she likes to listen. And she likes to listen by feeling your unwavering love and presence with her. And then any of the shit that is happening will dissolve and she feels safe again. If that isn't the case, there's apparently something important enough to talk about. And if she keeps refusing over a long time, brother, you know in that case wholeheartedly from a place of clarity that you have been doing the right thing, that you have been overcoming your own demons, your own ego, to still love her even when it's hard. If she keeps refusing at that point, well, then it's really up to her. The place you are right now, it's this horrible cycle. It's up to you to evolve, to grow through this beautiful process, because that's really what it is. You can grow being single, you can grow by yourself, absolutely. But overcoming this cycle is truly evolving as a man, as you learn how to deal with your masculine ego that cares so much about respect to the point that you retract the love that you feel for her. And this can go as far up to the point where you break up. So save your relationship or make it 10 times better by becoming a man that understands this. Because if you do, you will be unforgettable. And I mean that. She knows that when she's testing you and you pass these tests by simply loving her, she's got a special man in front of her. Check out this next video. This will serve as a great addition to this one. And for now, that's it. See you in the next one.